Hey folks, this is Kalani. With the Iron Horde taken care of, we're going to need to move back home sharpish because the Burning Legion is invading. To take care of this new pest problem, we're going to need some help from some rather overpowered weaponry. Take up the Ashbringer, the Doomhammer, even the first Guardian of Tirisfal's staff. These are your new artifact weapons, and they'll serve you well, hopefully, throughout the entirety of Legion. That's right, these will be your only weapons in the entire expansion. If you use a sword and shield, your artifact will cover both. If you dual wield, then you'll have to take both weapons. If you previously had the choice of dual wielding, well, you don't anymore. Frost Death Knights are the best example, and they're being pigeonholed into using dual wielding without any real choice. So two-handed Frost is a thing of the past. So this system gives you your weapons at the start of the expansion, and you can upgrade them as you progress in various areas of the game. That's fine and dandy, but a few issues have cropped up here and there, most of which are pretty well founded. Most of the weapons players will be running around with are a pretty big deal. These are iconic weapons, legendary weapons used by key lore characters to explain their almost deity level powers. Those weapons are being passed to us, to our character. Do they deserve such an honour? Have we really become the last hope for Azeroth's survival? We're supposed to lead and guide our respective class halls, which places us in the position of best mage or hunter or paladin in show. It's been leading up to this for a while. We're now the hero, not a hero, the hero. From our character's perspective, we're the only one who truly saves the day. Sure, a few people help us along the way, in our raid mates and our teams which, we wouldn't get anywhere with, but we're the force to be reckoned with. Which is really strange. We used to be a foot soldier. We used to be a cog in the machine, helping to keep everything moving smoothly. We couldn't do it without our allies, and we knew that. Up until Mists, we always had a collection of lore characters and cannon fodder with us. We had Tyrion and the entire army to deal with the Lich King. Things changed in Mists with the legendary Cloak questline. We distinguished ourselves in Rathian's eyes. We rose up, became more than a champion of our faction. We became Rathian's champion. We became a legend of Pandaria, and while we could still say that there could be more than one legend of Pandaria, every player character can still be that important. Warlords of Draenor pretty much just flew right off the edge. We construct the single garrison that serves as the Horde or Alliance's best hope for ever surviving on Draenor. We'll totally ignore Ashran because Ashran, but the point is, your character is thrust into the spotlight. You're the hero, the commander, the general. You're the one with all the power, and everyone else you meet is just another random citizen. That's how the questing and storyline works in Warlords. It feels far more like a single-player experience than an MMO. We're not cogs working together in a machine anymore. We're each an individual machine, which can run on its own, and we just kind of ignore that everyone's the hero for the sake of game design. So you could say that our characters do deserve this, but you'll have to turn a blind eye to everyone else running around with your shiny OP god tier weapon. So that's the next issue. Everyone is going to have these weapons. It's not an attunement, it's not even a rare drop. Everyone gets the weapon at the start of the expansion. So if everyone is running around with the same item and look, how do you retain your special snowflake status? This issue isn't too bad because every artifact comes with a wardrobe of skins which you can earn in-game in various ways. Not only does this solve the issue for people looking the same, but it also gives you something to show off for your in-game accomplishments. One of these skins will be reserved for PvP, others could come from raid achievements or bosses, while there may be quests introduced like the Greenfire Warlock quest from Mists for yet more skins. The possibilities are endless for what Blizzard could introduce for these weapons. Let's just hope they keep the skins out of the cache store. At the moment we can see 4 different skins for most artifact weapons, meaning you'll have 5 variants from the get-go in Legion when you include the basic look. There's also colour schemes to unlock and use, so you can match colour schemes with some of your transmogs. You can have a green or blue Ashbringer, for example. They could also add different colour sets to artifacts super easily, so anything that they add to this game for variant's sake is so easy to do with your artifacts. You can get a new model and you can get a new colour scheme for all the previous models that they've done. At 36 different artifacts with 5 different models and 3 colour variations, you're looking at a total of 720 total variations for the artifacts at launch. That's still quite a bit of variety, but hey, if everyone running around with the same weapon still puts you off, you can still transmog your artifacts. So if everyone has gone over the looks and the lore, what about the mechanics of how this artifact will be upgraded? This stinks of future requirement issues and alt unfriendliness, hell, even dual spec unfriendliness. If these artifacts are like the legendary ring and the crystallized fel that we have right now, then you may have to upgrade each spec independently. That has the potential to push people out of keeping 2 or more specs up to date. It also has the potential to kill motivation for leveling and progressing alts. For a lot of people, these may not be an issue at all, but remember that a good chunk of tanks and healers in your queues could very well be these off-specs or alts, meaning your DPS queue might become unbearable because all main spec tanks are way past heroic dungeons. Unfortunately, we don't have enough information on how artifacts will be upgraded. All we know is that you can progress them via various ways of playing the game, including dungeons and raids and PvP. Hopefully this expansion won't turn into looking for more Emerald Nightmare, need artifact level 15 to join. It's kinda looking that way though. I guess the scariest thing about the artifact system is that it's new. We have a rough idea about its overall shape, but no real information about its specific curves and angles. Not replacing your weapon throughout an expansion could be amazingly awesome and convenient, or terribly boring and lame. We'll have to see what information we get leading up to and from BlizzCon, then keep a close eye on how they shape up during beta. But what are your thoughts on artifacts? Good, bad, or ugly? Leave them in the comment section below and we'll spark a grand discussion down there. Remember to leave a like just below the video before you leave, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. But apart from that, thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time.